Hello YouTube, my name is Jack, welcome back to Binary Wargaming and another game today of Learning with Luke Thursdays with the CSM for the first time against, again, your lovely Tyranids.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? You've had an interesting week.
Yeah. I've been covered in tiny parasitic bugs.
Yeah, it's very on brand actually.
Yeah, it hasn't been fun.
Yeah.
I've been using a freeze pen to freeze little ticks off myself and digging things out with knives. It's been hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I don't know, Nids?
Yeah. That's
Maybe
what I
we'll
said.
bring
I
you
was
luck
like,
today.
rippers?
Yeah, rippers.
Kind of?
Yeah, more rippers. Yeah,
I do
exactly.
feel like they were ripping into me.
All right. Well, if you have not been here before, we do a game every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday. Today is the Learning with Luke Thursdays. And if you're new here, Luke has been playing against me, learning the game after his 18-year hiatus.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while. And building his Tyranid force along the way. We are currently 2 for 2. So this is the decider today. We said last week, off the back of a win, that if you beat me today, then you'll be promoted. And we'll go to 2,000 point games? Maybe?
Can do, yeah.
So I've given you something quite challenging today. I'm running out of armies that I can play in 1,000 points that are not completely ridiculous. CSM is one of those armies that we have painted, we have 1,000 points of, and I haven't used them yet, but damn, CSM, they hurt. I used them the other day against Jordan's Custodes, and it was a brutal it was 2 hours.
Wow.
For a 2,000 point game, which is one of the quickest we've ever had. So you're in for a rough time today.
Okay.
But it is a learning opportunity. I'm bringing a flyer for the first time, so you'll get to see how that works.
Yep.
And you'll also learn about screening from the front, because I've taught you about screening from the back so that I don't deep strike in there. This week, I'm going to show you what Alpha Strike is.
Okay.
I'm going to bum rush,
Yeah.
I'm going to Zerg rush and see what happens. So be prepared.
Okay.
Otherwise, go check out all of our sponsors and things. They do some lovely work for us. They're all lovely people. You can get yourself some terrain from loads of different people over there that sponsor us, including today's terrain. This is from Snot Goblin, and they make this beautiful terrain that you can pull apart. It all comes in little tiny pieces. It's like Lego for 40k. So if you want to go get yourself a set of that terrain, then please be my guest. The links are in the description down below. Otherwise, a good hello to chat. Hello, Ola, how you doing? What's up? We're ready for some lists. Would you like to show yours first or mine first today?
Up to you.
Okay, let's do yours first.
Okay.
I like the song for yours. It's cool. Fantastic. And you have changed the list slightly from the last time. You still have most of it, but today you have 2 Ripper bases.
Yep.
You've taken out Death Leaper.
Yep.
And you've put in another Neurolictor.
Yes.
I see.
Just
Why
a
is
little
that?
tweak.
Why'd you make those choices?
Oh, look, it could be my own fault for just being a little bit kamikaze with Death Leaper at times.
Yeah.
You know, last match I really enjoyed how the little Ripper Swarm just deep struck in and all of a sudden scored me an objective.
Yep.
I thought that was really cool, and I happened to have 20 points for him. It was, you know what it was, is I had put an enhancement on my Neuro Tyrant that I didn't use. And I was like, well, if I didn't use it this time, maybe I see if I just don't use it.
Yeah.
And put in a Ripper Swarm
to
potentially get points.
Ripper Swarms are pretty good. I mean, you get Investigate Signals, Engage in all fronts, Deploy Teleport Homer, Engage. They score a lot of different points. That's what NIDs are really good at. So, yeah.
I'm trying to play into that.
Yeah. Fair enough, I see. And you've painted the other Neurolictor recently as well. You've had one, And did you do the other one this week?
Yes.
Or,
yep.
Okay.
And
well,
I'm working on a squad of Hormagaunts as well at the moment, where I've got half of them completed.
Very good. I like it a lot. Okay. Well, here is my CSM. Helldrake time. It's been a while since I ran a Helldrake, and normally they're not great because they get shot out the sky pretty fast. But in 1,000 points, there's less anti-tank. So we'll see how we go. I didn't try to bring anything super overpowered. I don't have massive bricks of Chosen or a Baden or something absolutely insane. I'm running a Mauler Fiend because we never get to see those. They're generally not the greatest unit. People will take Forge Fiends instead. Okay. Forge Fiends are very scary, which is the shooty equivalent. Yep. So I'm running melee today, and yeah, low model count, but loads of bum rush ability. So we'll see how we go, and I'll explain these as we go. But before we do that, let's jump into the mission today. We are playing supply drop, so this is the one where we have an alpha objective and an omega objective. We will roll for that before we see who goes first, but after we deploy. So essentially, one of these objectives in the middle is going to disappear on turn 4, and then the other 2 will be worth 8. And then on turn 5, there will only be 1 remaining objective, and that one will be worth 15. So it's a good thing to like play safe, be reserved, stay alive to the end of the game if you can, and then get a bunch of points. And that's why this army will be a bit of a challenge for you today, because if I kill everything, I will just, it doesn't matter if I score 10 points in the first 2 or 3 turns, I'll get all the points at the end of the game.
Yeah, because you'll be left there.
Because I'll be the only one left standing.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. And in terms of our deployment today, we are playing the good old search and destroy. So this is the corners. The layout's a little bit weird. I do need to fix those shots, but we'll see how we go. So it is the corners with the pizza cutout in the middle. We have not yet deployed, as is normal on a Thursday. We will deploy and see how we go. And now, as we deploy, here we go, beat my 2. 4. All right, so would you like me to deploy first?
Yes, please.
Fair enough. I only have 1 transport. First time I think we've had a transport. I will be transporting in my Rhino a Master of Executions, an Exalted Champion with 5 Chosen. So the Chosen, essentially the way Chaos Space Marines work is everything in my army will have a mark. They can either be Undivided, Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, etc. And then I do have the 6 stratagems, like every other army. 4 of those are dedicated to the individual gods. And I can use any of them on any unit, but if I use them to the matching unit, I get an additional bonus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, some things are better at doing certain things, but the stratagems of this army are very good. So basically they are fight on death on a 4+. I can advance, I can fall back and shoot and charge. For a command point. I can reroll all my wound rolls on an undivided unit only. I can heal any unit 3 wounds. And I can also be -1 to hit in shooting, and if they're a Nurgle unit, then lone operative outside 18 inches as well. So loads of things are very scary. For example, the fall back and shoot and charge stratagem, it's a Slaanesh one. So if I use it on Slaanesh, I can also use it to advance and charge. So things can be very mobile. And now for each individual unit, those Chosen, they will mop up pretty much most units in your army. Maybe something like the Screamer Killer, I won't be able to kill in 1 turn. The Norn might take me a few swings. But they're 3 wounds a pop.
Okay.
They have 2 characters in there. They can advance and charge, and they can also fall back and charge innate.
Okay.
So they're very, very choppy. The other thing that I also forgot to mention is that CSM have a weird rule for doing tests. I have to take a Dark Pact, is what it's called. If I take a Dark Pact, I just roll 2 dice. It's a leadership test. If I pass, then nothing happens. If I fail, I take damage, like D3 wounds. But every single time I take it, I get a bonus ability. So I can choose either sustained hits or lethal hits. And then depending on which unit type they are, so Khorne, Slaanesh, etc., I get an additional bonus.
Okay.
So Khorne and Slaanesh are the melee ones. Khorne will give me lethals on 5s instead of just 6s, it'll be 5s and 6s. Slaanesh will give me sustained on 5s. Ooh. And then in shooting, if they're Nurgle, I'll get sustained hits on 5s, and Zench gives me lethal hits of 5s in the shooting phase.
Right.
Today, to make it a little bit more simple, pretty much everything I have, and in fact I think everything I have, is Slaanesh and Khorne, so I don't have a whole lot of shooting.
Yep.
I will be meleeing things for the most part, but yeah, it's pretty spooky. Back to the units, the Marines are just kind of stock standard Marines. The Chaos Lord doesn't really do much for me, but once per game, he will power himself up and he will absolutely decimate something in melee.
Okay.
So watch out for that. The Spawn, they have a funny mechanic where they can like heal themselves a little bit, like bit of regeneration. The Mauler Fiend, I cannot remember what his ability is. It does some random thing. And the Helldrake, it gets bonuses to hit things that have fly keyword. So in your army, it's just the Neuro Tyrant. He is very good at killing fly units.
Right.
And also the deal with flyers is normally you can choose if your flyer has the hover keyword to start them on the table in hover mode, or you can put them off the table and have them be a flyer. And the Helldrake basically always starts on the table in hover. That means that he can still charge. He doesn't behave like an aircraft. He just moves normally.
Yep.
But it does mean that his movement is 20.
Right.
So he can move 20, and I believe in my list he is also Slaanesh, which means I could advance and charge. And he has a Bale Flamer, which is like a big flame weapon, and against Fly, so the Neuro Tyrant, he will do a lot of damage.
Right.
So watch out for that. Other than that, that is my list. I do know what your stuff does. You're still playing the Invasion Fleet.
Yep.
So
I'm just trying to stick to my guns a little bit because I'm kind of learning it as I go.
Yep.
So yeah, Invasion Fleet. I'm just trying to decide now what I'm going to be actually playing against because you've got a lot of vehicles.
I do have a lot of vehicles. So like the Rhino, the Helldrake, the Mauler Fiend are all vehicles. Everything else is infantry. Yeah. So yeah, pretty spooky stuff. You may choose that, and while you do that, I'm going to start deploying. Okay. So it is corners today, so essentially we are going to be 9 inches out from the middles. Okay. So 9 here, and also 9 over this way. Nice and easy like that. And I'm going to start with my Rhino with the Master of Executions in it, and they're going to start right here.
Okie dokie. Throw down some dice for myself then.
I probably have to be just a little bit further back because of the deployment zone. This thing is packed to the brim with those Chosen, and they are very, very, very choppy.
Are you going 9 from the center, or are you going 9?
9 from the center.
Okay.
Yeah. So just be aware. As I said, deployment on this will matter a lot. Yeah. So none of my things, aside from the Helldrake, can fly, but I will be really fast. Yeah. As in, like the Chosen unit, they drop within 3 inches of their Rhino. They can then move 6, and then they can advance, and then they can charge. So it'll be essentially 9 inches from the hull plus 3 dice is the distance that they go. So form a wall is what I'm suggesting. With units that you don't care about as much, because then you can use other units to countercharge me. Yep. If you put your big stuff right on the line, I'll kill it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm noting it.
And Sammy G says, I love it how the production values on this channel are better than most other channels. That's very kind. A little bit untrue. I mean, we try our best, but there are some pretty good channels out there. For our size, I think that we're doing pretty good. So make with the subscriptions, right? No, but thank you. That's very kind. And Fish Stick is back again. Good to see you. Yo, yo, yo. And Go For It Painting. Good to see you too. Hello. Nice. All right. Let's see how we go. And chat, as we go as well, can you all please confirm to me, how is the quality for today? Do we look laggy in any way? Are we dropping any frames? Is the internet okay? And do we sound loud enough? Do we match the quality, like do we match the audio levels of the videos for our armies? We had some weird issues. Well, we're still having a lot of weird issues with blurriness. I'm really trying my best to fix it, but it is what it is. I can't figure it all out. Okay, fantastic. Now you're certain that you want to go here. Just double checking with you. All of your guys can be 2 inches away from each other as long as they're all within 2 of 2. So that if you put 2 dudes at the end on both sides, then you still have 2 here and 2 here, and then all the ones in the middle have 1 on either side. So you can still string out, as far as you want. Right. And also don't forget, Termagants have a reactive move. When I move within range of you, you can move d6.
Yep. So,
just keep in mind. Because I can move through walls with the infantry, but not the rhino. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Ola says, looks good. Excellent. Thank you, Ola. Fantastic. All right. While you do that, I will make it easy for you, and I'm going to chuck down my next unit. It's going to be my Heldrake. And he's going to go right here. Now, this thing can fly over models if I can land on the other side more than an inch away.
Can it go straight over terrain too?
No, it cannot go over terrain.
Okay.
And I'm probably way too close here. 9. In fact, this guy's a bit too close as well. All right. 9 inches back. Is about here. Fantastic.
I really have no plan with this one. I feel like I'm just like in a bit of a curvy situation.
This is why I was like, I'm giving you all parts of the hobby.
Yep.
I'm giving you something that you haven't dealt with before.
Yep.
Just to see how it goes. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Something a bit interesting.
Down.
All right. I'm going to put the 2 little chaotic spawn. I'll put one here, and I'll put the other one here. Actually, I'll put them both over here. Let's see how we go. So in Deep Strike for you, what do you have?
Just 2 rippers.
Just the 2 rippers?
Yep, that's it.
Fair enough.
That is it.
These guys need to be more than 15. Yep. Put them right up over here. All right.
I'll put the Screamer Killer down.
Nice.
Over here.
Yeah. So these are my chosen. They're going to go in the vehicle. I do have my other unit with my Chaos Lord. I think that we'll put them probably back here for now. They're one of my slower units. Put them on the objective, and we'll hold some points. Nice.
Alright, I'm going to put some barbed bullets up behind these termagants.
Nice. And I think this is my last drop. It's my Mauler Fiend. He's going to go over this side. So I'll have to double check what divinations I gave to each of my things. I always call them divinations, which I don't think is totally correct, but it is what it is. What I mean to say is what Chaos God they are from. So my Chaos Lord unit with my Marines is Khorne. They're all Khorne. Everything in the Rhino and the Rhino itself all are Khorne. Everything has to be Khorne over there. My Spawn are undivided, so they can get some rerolls and things. And my Heldrake and Mauler Fiend are Slanesh. Very good. Yeah. I cannot fit that Mauler Fiend through that gap over there. So you don't need to worry about me advancing and charging over that way. No, I cannot go through the wall with the Mauler Fiend. Who painted the CSM? They are so hot. I did. Me. Thanks, Ola. Yeah, it's a very simple scheme. Honestly, making the bases is the hardest part. The bases are handmade out of like texture paste and ball bearings for the bubbles, cork tile, things like that. And then the paint scheme is quite simple. It's just blue on the top, orange and reds on the bottom, and then dry brushing some stuff over the top. The theme is basically midnight, as in shrouded in darkness. So all you see is a silhouette. So this could be any legion. This could be Black Legion, Alpha Legion, World Eaters, you don't know. And speaking of World Eaters and things, on Saturday, I can confirm now, the link is up. It will be Blood Angels. Pommy Ben is going to be joining us. It's been a while since he's been here, which is fantastic. And he's going to be joining us with his Blood Angels. And I will be playing World Eaters with Angron. It's going to be a good time. Fish Stick says, great quality here. I was going to add to Sammy's comment about production quality, how great the audio is in particular in your streaming setup. The camera angles you show are a great addition too. Thank you. That's very kind. That's yeah, honestly, it means the world. We put a lot of effort in, and it's great to see all the comments and reactions in return. So yeah, please keep on saying it, because it gives me the warm and fuzzies, and everyone else that comes to play as well just has such a great time. So it helps a lot. And we would love to up the quality eventually, like make it a bit higher quality with all of our cameras. This one is our best camera at the front here, and it's definitely not an expensive camera by any means. And then we have a nicer one on the top, definitely not as expensive, but it's a good little camera for the purposes that we have, and some high quality there. And then all the cameras that we have around the table are quite low quality, I'm sure you can tell. They're not as great as the main shots, but you know, it is what it is. Angron looks insanely good on that thumbnail. Great paint job. Well, that's Neil's handiwork, so I'm not surprised in any way. But thank you very kindly. All right, ready and deployed?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Do you think you want to go first or second?
I honestly don't know at this point. Maybe second, to be honest.
Yeah, and then react to what I do.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fair enough. I'm happy to go second because I don't think you're going to deal any damage to me. So if you go first, I'm just going to sit here and just be like, cool. And if I go first, then I don't know, I'm just going to rush and see what happens. I've said my game plan. I'm going to carry out the game plan and see if I can win that way.
Yep.
And if not, if I lose, fantastic. And if I win, it was a great learning opportunity and lesson. So it is what it is.
Every game's a game.
Okay, here we go. I'm red. It will be you first.
It will be.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Would you like to play tactical or?
Tactical.
Fair enough. I also will be playing tactical. And now that you're going first, you may roll for the alpha objective.
Ah, yeah.
And I shall roll for the omega.
Right.
So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one is going to disappear first.
Right.
And then the one I roll for the one that remains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The important one is this one over here.
Right.
That's the best thing that could have happened on my side. On this long deployment, you always want this one to disappear first and that one to stay, so you can like shield your deployment zone.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was the best thing that could have happened for my side, which I'm terribly sorry. That's not a great start.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So yeah, okay, so 5 will be disappearing, and then the middle one, and then 1 is the important one over here in the corner. So
Right.
very good. And it is your turn first. You may draw some cards.
Okay, 2 cards this time?
2 cards.
All right.
The extra mission rule, thank you for reminding me, is Chilling Rain, so no additional mission rules.
Okay. Cleanse.
Cleanse. Good one to start with, actually. Very good.
And extend battle lines.
Very, very good draw. That's a fantastic draw. That is literally do actions on objectives in No Man's Land.
Yep.
So
Doing.
easy. And then hold your home and hold 1 in No Man's Land.
Oh. I feel like I've completed that.
You have already done that.
Yeah.
Do 2 actions and you are off to a great start. And you can use your Termagants and everything that you can now to push a line into my face so that I cannot go anywhere.
Yep. So forward screening essentially.
Forward
this time.
screen.
Yep.
Yeah. Make a frontier.
Okay.
And while you do that, I shall chat to chat.
Cool.
Your VR POV view at some point. VR POV. What, for you guys or for me? As in like I wear a headset and you see what I see? Or you wear a headset? How does that work?
That'd be so trippy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'd have to wear some kind of camera on my face or something, maybe. And then it would come out in VR for you, and then you could see that. That would be a cool idea for a stream. I don't think anyone's ever done that, but you would absolutely get motion sickness. Especially rolling dice, that'd be awful. Hello, glad to catch a stream. Good to see you. Alias? Alias. Pretty sure it's Alias. I've been busy with university, but when summer comes, I'm going to challenge myself to paint 2,000 points of World Eaters in a month. Any tips for painting Chaos Trim? Yes, don't paint Chaos Trim. That's what I did with my Chaos. I just didn't do it. I airbrushed everything and dry brushed it over the top, and I called it good. But if you are trying to make something a lot more high quality than this is just ready for the channel. It's battle ready. It's not parade ready. Then I don't know, find a method that suits you really well, and in particular I would say find the best paint for the job. So before you get to any batch painting, go around and try all of the different golds, or if you're doing silver, do all the different silvers, for example, from all the best companies, and look at loads of YouTube videos of people that are painting gold, and find the best one and buy like 3 or 4 bottles of that, and then just do that, because it'll be way easier to do it in 1 layer than do it in like 3 layers. That's going to be horrible. And some gold paints are way better than others. So yeah. But if you want to do non-metallic metals on all the trim and take forever to do so, then good luck to you. If you're going to do that, I would suggest maybe starting with a brown undercoat if you're doing gold, for example, and then paint all the trims first. And then what I would do is I would go in and do all of the armor panels after that. Because painting something like a red armor panel when it is surrounded by trim is a lot easier. You can essentially make it watered down and then do red in the middle and then highlight your red, and you'd still have a very nice trim. And if you make a mistake, you get a little bit of water on your brush. You wash your brush out, have a little bit of water, and just rub off what you got on your trim. And I think that would do you much better. And then at the end, nice bit of clear coat and you're good. These sexy CSM makes me want to start my own army, but I'm expanding my demons as much as I can. Maybe next army I'm going to get a Slanesh box today for my upcoming Slanesh only list. You have told me about this. Gonna be speedy. Hell yeah. I'm very keen to see it all, and hopefully we'll get a game together, maybe on TTS, and you can show me how speedy they are. That'd be awesome. And Paul says, with my son's CSM, we painted them full gold and just colored in the armor between the trim. Works like a charm. Exactly what I just said. Thank you, Paul. All right, ready to go?
Yes, but I realised I didn't really do a couple of things in my command phase that
Okay,
I have
yeah.
to make you aware of.
No, that's fine.
Neuraloids.
Yep.
I've got one on the Screamer Killer, one on the Neurolictor.
Neurolictor, yeah.
Yep. And with the, what do you call it? The Norn Emissary.
Yep.
Seeing that objective is going to be the one that's disappearing last.
Yep.
I've now made that my target for my singular purpose.
Oh, I see, for the Norn.
For the Norn.
Number 1.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I like that a lot. That's pretty spooky. All right, fair enough. And then the other thing you had to choose was, do you want to do lethal hits or sustained hits?
Yeah, so I'm going to do lethal hits on vehicles.
I think that's wise.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah. Okay. Very good. So do you have any shooting that you'd like to do?
I think so.
Okay. Shoot away.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Just remind my
yeah.
my overloaded brain.
Yeah.
Can't shoot through that because that's a ruin.
You cannot shoot through the like a solid ruin. No.
Yeah. Cool.
Anything on the other side of a ruin you cannot see. If I'm in the ruin and you can see me with true line of sight, then you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I mean, if you can get a line onto the bases of a spawn, then you can shoot the spawn.
Yep.
So for example,
with
like
barb gaunts.
I'd say pretty much most of them can see. Maybe not the guy at the end. Maybe even him. I reckon you can. I've stuck my head out. So yeah, the barb gaunts can shoot the spawn.
Yep.
But you won't be able to shoot my CSM.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
And obviously the Norn can see your flying duck thing.
My flying duck. Yep.
I'm going to regret saying that later. But yes.
Yes.
Helldrake.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Very good. All right, let's shoot stuff then.
All right.
Let's start with the not Von Ryan's, the Norn.
Scarbrand is here. Hello, Scarbrand. Don't worry, I've brought plenty of corn just for you. And we're playing World Eaters on Saturday. So, it's a good week for you. Very good. Yo, Mr. Brand. See? Even Ola knows. I'm probably just going to spray paint them gold, dry brush silver, and fill in the red color panels with red. Fair. That's what I'd be doing too. Okay.
Cool. I'm going to use Psychic Tendril Neurolance on your Helldrake.
Yes. Now, I don't think I'm going to do any fancy shenanigans. We only have 1 CP each. I'm just going to save it, see what happens.
Okay.
So
2 up on my BS?
Yep.
That's not good. I was hoping for both of those.
Yep.
All right. What's your toughness?
9.
9? Okay, so I am a 3. Sweet.
Okay. And AP?
AP minus 3 d6 damage.
Okay, so I have a 3-up armor, so I won't get that because I have a 5-up invulnerable save.
Question.
Yes.
Lethal hits on vehicles?
Lethal hits is a hit roll of a 6 automatically wounds.
Right.
That was your wound roll.
Yep.
You might be thinking
just jogging my memory.
Yep, devastating wounds.
Yep.
Essentially, if it's hits, it relies to the, like it goes to the hit. Yeah, if it has hit in the name, they've made it easy so that it goes to the hits. Yep. And then if it has wounds in the name, it will be wounds.
Sweet.
So
that's a good way of thinking about it.
Here's my 5-up save. I do pass.
Bang.
Very good.
Okay.
Unscathed. And now the Barbagons.
So we're saying all 5 Barbagons could see Mr.
You
Spawn's
may
butt?
shoot the spawn as you wish. Before you do that, just if you would like to know, the spawn are toughness 5. They have a 4-up armor save, and they are benefiting from cover, so they will go to a 3-up armor save because I believe you're AP nothing. So I get 3-up saves.
Yep.
They're not monsters or anything, so you'll get no lethal hits and no sustained hits or anything like that.
Yep.
And also their ability is they have 5-up feel no pain.
Yep.
So it'll be 3-ups, 5-ups.
Yep.
They have 4 wounds each.
Yep.
And it says at the start of my command phase, 1 model in the unit can regain D3 wounds. So if you basically deal 3 damage to me, you won't kill 1, and then I can heal him D3 as well.
Yeah, so basically it's like you want to strike him down, kill him.
You want to kill
done
him.
with him.
Yep.
Yep.
I can't heal whole models because they're not a Zench unit. They are undivided. But yeah, if you don't kill 1 fully, then he will heal.
Yep. All right, well, it's worth a shot. I mean, that's where all my Barbagons can see most of them.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we got 4, 7, 12, 15.
Paul says, Scarbrand. Good morning. Thank you, Paul. You're the best. All right, so hitting on 4s.
4s.
Yep.
Oops,
Yeah, also last game we totally forgot. We remembered Shadow in the Warp, but what we forgot is that your Neuralict is within 12, I think, of me.
Yeah.
While I'm battle shocked, they benefit you and they degrade me, so we'll have to remember that.
Yep.
Nice. So all of those?
6, yeah.
And then I'm toughness 5.
Okay.
So 4s to wound.
2.
And then I have 3-up armor. All good.
Yep, nothing.
All right.
Slapped it off.
Yep, and I don't think that you have much other shooting. You do have a Screamer Killer.
I do, yep. Okay.
So you could shoot a Screamer Killer. The ability, which I was forgetting earlier on the Mauler Fiend, is he can reroll advance and charge rolls, and he can also ignore any and all modifiers to its movement and advance and charge rolls. So if I choose to advance and charge him, I could, I can reroll both the advances and the charges. It's pretty nice.
He's in too.
Yes, he moves 10.
Okay, well let's go for your Mauler Fiend.
Yep.
Yep. So D6 plus 3 shots.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 shots.
Nice.
4 up. 1.
And no lethals. Toughness 10.
Okay, so we're on a 5.
Nice.
There we go.
AP.
2, 1 damage.
Okay, so it's AP 2, but I do get cover, so it's AP 1, so I
Yep.
get a 4 up. And he's fine.
Cool.
There you go.
Um,
But you get 10 points. That's what's big.
yeah, scoring wise, can't complain.
Yeah, it was a great turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 points to you. We both get a CP. And I have to draw my cards now. I get behind enemy lines. Oh, that's terrible. And extend battle lines. Okay, that's very doable. Extend battle lines is at least 5 points, I'm sure. And then behind enemy lines, that's going to suck, but it is what it is. We might be able to get behind enemy lines. Who knows? All right. Yeah, my Helldrake's going to have to probably go somewhere close for now, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. we're off to the races. So I need to double check how far a spawn moves so that I can charge them up.
Totally forgot to shoot my Termagants.
You can if you want to.
I don't know.
A lot of them can't see much, and they're also shooting 3+ armor saves.
Yeah.
So you could, but it wouldn't. I don't think it would do too much for you.
Yeah, let's not bother.
Yeah, they should be able to just reach, and I think we may as well move these out, and we'll have a go at charging these. I can't advance and charge them because they're corn, but yeah, we'll have a go at shooting some stuff. And we'll maybe charge some stuff later. I don't need to hold my home objective. Only the middle objectives in this map actually give any points. So we'll see how we go. We're going to move the 10 with this guy. He's going to move up to, I'd say right about here. Hello. And then we're going to get all these guys out. Here comes the rush. So we'll get them out somewhere along this wall with the Master of Executions in here, and then they're all going to move. And where do I want to go, actually? I mean, I could go this way. I know that these guys have fight first, which is pretty scary. I don't really want to charge them. I think probably what I'm going to do is charge the Neurolictor and maybe the Screamer Killer and try and bring him down as well. So we'll see. Okay. Fantastic. So essentially they are going to be within 9 of this vehicle. So right up about here. And we'll see how we go. And then this Rhino is going to go back and hold this, I guess. Actually, there's no point. I'm going to...
So these ones aren't scoring anything then?
No, not this game.
Okay.
Not at all.
Cool. Good to know.
We're going to move him up 10 or so, 12-ish, something like that. Might charge in against some stuff. And then this Helldrake, who can move 20, he's going to fly over here. Hello. So we can see some stuff and shoot some other stuff. I believe that his Bale Flamer is range 18. Ooh. So we'll just double check that. Ranged it is 12 these days. Okay. That is interesting. I think in that case, we're going to put his bum just over here. Excuse me, building. I'll leave space for this guy. Oh, I'm knocking and destroying stuff. Okay, like that. And we'll get them within 12 of these gaunts. All right. And that is all my moves. It's time for the shooting.
That's where you're going with the Helldrake. You're going to try to take out the gaunt.
Well, I need to clear the screen of gaunts so that my Mauler Fiend can charge the Screamer Killer. That's what my plan will be. Oh, by the way, you also get to move the gaunts off of something. You can wait to hold that. You can move it however you want. It's only when I end within 9, which is not going to be probably these guys or that, but it will be anything over there. So you can reactive move D6 if you want to do that. And you also have access to Overwatch and things like that as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about Overwatch, but at the same time, I think...
oh, yes. Screamer Killer causes Battle Shock test at -1. I fail. Ooh. In my command phase, I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll leave the gaunts.
All right. Okay, very good. But thank you, Michael. Okay. All right, let's do some shooting then. So I am going to start with the Helldrake. It's going to flame the Termagants. Would you like to do anything?
No.
Okay, are you sure? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to ask you at every point along this journey because otherwise it could be bad. So here's D6 plus 3 shots. Okay, so 7. And these are wounding on... I'm not Dark Pacting my shooting. I could Dark Pact for sustained or lethals, etc. But I don't need to because this is an auto-hitting weapon. So we are now wounding on 2s at AP1 and ignoring cover. So that is 7.
7?
7 saves at -1.
So on 6s.
Okay. So I've killed 6 of them. All right. Very good. That's a great start. We are going to, I think, try and finish them off with the Rhino. See what happens. So the Rhino, he will absolutely Dark Pact. He is Khorne, so we'll just go for probably sustained. He has 2 Combi Bolters and a Havoc Launcher, and we'll put it all into those remaining gaunts. So here is my Dark Pact. He's totally fine. Leadership 12. There you go. And I have D6 shots on the Havoc launcher. His blast. Whoop. But no blast because I've killed 6 of them. We are hitting on 3s with sustained. So essentially these hit and 1 sustained. And then these are strength 5, so 3s to wound. That is 3. And these are AP nothing, so you will get cover.
Okay.
So 3 at AP nothing. Oh yeah, yeah, just 1. Yep. And then I have 2 combi bolters. So these are 4 shots each, hitting on 3s. 6s are sustained. So essentially these all miss, but I have 2 sustained. And then we are going to be winning on 3s. That is another 5, also at AP nothing, and you do get cover. So 5 more. I killed another 2. Right, so there is 2 remaining, 1 remaining, 2 remaining.
No, you killed 2, so I've got 1 remaining.
1 remaining.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to try and finish him off. Actually, I don't even think I can see him anymore. I can see him with like 2 chosen. So we'll shoot, most of the chosen will go into this Neurolictor. The other 2 chosen will go into the 1 Gaunt.
The tail of the Gaunt.
The tail of the Gaunt. So we'll fire plasma pistols into the Neurolictor. And we will overcharge because I'm crazy. And then we will have, it is going to be 4 bolt guns. So 2 of them, I can only fire a plasma pistol or a bolt gun. 4 dudes, 3 bolt guns, 1 pistol. Okay, so the leader can only fire 1 or the other. So he'll do his plasma pistol here. We'll do 2 bolt guns there, and that leaves me with 2 bolt guns here. Fantastic. I think 2 pistols here, 2 bolt guns there, 1 bolt gun here. So the plasma pistol and my Dark Pact. We are good. Okay, and I will do the 2 plasma pistols. So 2 shots, 3s with sustained. Nice. And then winning here on 3s. Nothing. And then we have the 1 bolt gun here. That is going to be 1 hit, 5s, nothing. And then the 2 bolt guns over the other side. That is 4 hits because of sustained and winning on 3s. That is 1 wound, AP nothing on this 1 Gaunt. Can he live? Yes, he can.
A tough bugger.
All right, he is alive. Fair enough. That is them shooting. We shall do the shots from the Marines. They'll go into, I think, the Barb Gaunts. So the Marines today are sporting a plasma pistol on the leader. I have a Balefire Tome, even though they're Mark of Khorne. I can still do that apparently, and I did it because it's hilarious. And then we have a Melter Gun, and a Bolt Gun. So a Bolt Gun, a Melter Gun, a Balefire Tome, and a plasma pistol. Not confusing in any way, shape, or form. It's very simple. So we'll do a Dark Pact. Okay, very good. We'll do sustained, and we'll do the Balefire Tome, hitting on 3s with 6s as sustained. Very good. 3s to wound. That is 2 on the Barb Gaunts at -1. You do get cover if you take from the back.
Well, I might as well do that then.
Yeah. Only 1 damage. Okay, so +1, -1. So 4 up armor.
4 up armor.
So 1 pass, 1 fail.
Yep.
We then have a bolt gun, so 2 shots, neither hit. We have a plasma pistol. I won't overcharge. It misses, and then we have a melt gun, and it misses. Okay, very good. And then we have a Chaos Lord who is sporting a plasma pistol. He won't overcharge. He hits, and he does not wound, I think. Plasma pistols on not overcharge are only strength 7, your T4, so no. Fantastic, that's all my shots. We shall do some charges. We're going to do the Maw Fiend into the Screamer Killer.
Right.
And he is in on a 7. Very good. And nice, this channel has gone super beardy lately. I'm not sure I like it at all. What do you mean? What do you mean? We love beards. Okay, he's going to go right here on the objective and also touching your guy. And I'm going to pay a command point. I haven't shown this very much recently, but we're going to tank shock.
Okay.
Nids don't get tank shock, and neither do demons because GW. But we'll see how this goes. Mauler Fiends, essentially, the way tank shock works is I roll a number of dice equal to my strength. If my strength is higher than your toughness, I add 2 to that number. And then for every 5 up I roll, it's a mortal wound to a max of 6.
Okay.
I'm strength 14. So it'll be 16 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6, 12, 16. I'm looking for 5s. That is 6 mortal wounds.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right.
Savage. Absolutely savage. All right. We will then charge the Chosen into the Neuralica. And they are in just on a 4. That shall do. Oh, no. It's looking grim already, Luke.
Yeah.
It's
I have
looking
a feeling
grim.
this is going to be your shortest stream ever. You
Well,
might have to just hang out and take questions for chat for like an extra hour.
yeah, we might do that, you know. Chat, load up the questions. Load them up. You know, I'm not counting you out just yet, you know.
No, but you know, the way things are looking.
Yeah, this guy's on the bottom floor. Just didn't want to put him down there. We will charge the Helldrake into the little lads over here in this corner, the Von Ryans.
Yep.
Okay, he is in on a 5. I could also tank shock this if I did not tank shock over there. Very good. We'll charge the Spawn in. On a 7, they probably do make it.
They've gotten quick.
Yeah, they're speedy. I definitely am within. So in they go. You will get to fight first though, so you could absolutely hurt one of these. All right. And then I think we're going to go for a long bomb with the Marines into the Barb Gaunts, and we'll see how we go. They are going to need, they're within 10, so I need a 9. 9? No. I don't think it's worth spending CP on that. Instead, we're going to go with the Rhino into the Barb Gaunts, because that will shut down their shooting. So it's less about killing you and more about limiting everything that you can do to me in the next turn.
Yep.
So I don't know. I will.
Yeah, I think you're in.
I'm within 6, so I will drive in. Bam. And this will also block the way for the Norn, so that he can't get through this and he can't get through over here. So I'm basically stopping him from going anywhere.
He's pinned.
He's pinned. And that shall be all the charges. I will now strike first. I think you have 2 CP, so you can interrupt. And you also get to go first, so do your Von Ryans.
Okay.
Yep.
Lots of dice. I'm going to do these into the Spawn, obviously.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like there's any point hitting that giant duck.
The gigantic hell chicken.
Hell chicken.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Slap away.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Yep. No lethals or sustained on these on Borch because they are not vehicles or monsters.
What toughness am I going into here?
They're T5.
Okay, so 4 ups. Oh, not too bad.
That's pretty good. Very good. Oh gosh.
8.
8. Okay. AP1, right? So
Yes.
5 up armor and then 5 up feel no pain. 5s. Okay, and then 5 ups. I have 4 wounds a pop. And you do kill one.
That worked.
Blap. One is dead.
Sweet.
All right. Okay, and with that said, I think now I will go, we'll fight with the Mauler Fiend. I don't really want you to interrupt with Screamer Killer and punch me. So we'll fight with the Mauler Fiend. And he is Mark of Slanesh. So we're gonna Dark Pact, leadership test. He's fine. Now I get sustained hits on 5s. He has 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Blap. So 2 missed, but 1 sustained. And I'm strength 14, so 3s to wound. That'll be only 3 on the Screamer Killer at -2. You could reroll a save here as well if you wish.
Yeah, okay.
So, and before you go, in low play games when you're playing with your mates, it's totally fine to fast roll and roll as many dice as you want and then be like, I think I'm going to reroll 1. But if, just for practice for future, if you're in tournaments, if you're going to be, if you're thinking that you might want to reroll 1, you roll 1 at a time.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't know why it is this way. I feel like you should just be able to roll and then reroll 1 as you wish, but people get antsy about it. So yeah, it's good to roll 1 at a time. And if you feel like you want to CP 1, then you CP it and then you roll the rest.
Okay.
It's a bit worse off.
Yep.
But that's just how it's done.
Well, let's do it that way then.
So this will be 4 ups. These are D6 plus 1 damage each.
I might as well not even roll.
Well, you failed 1.
I failed 1 already.
You could CP it and then roll for 4s. I do have another 6 attacks at strength 7 minus 1, 1.
Okay.
So-
I'm going to use a CP.
Okay.
Just to see if we can fluke
You
it.
could also,
So-
if you wanted to, use your 5 at feel no pain before I started attacking as well. Because he's within synapse range. So,
Who gives him that buff? Is that the...
well,
No.
you
the
have a
Neurovoid.
stratagem for 6 at feel no pain, and if you're within range of synapse, you get 5 ups in invasion fleet.
Right.
It's the only defensive strat you have. So that's why I was asking before if you wanted to use it on Termagants, because then it could maybe, with enough shots, hold that line for you,
Yep.
so that I could not charge now. I think it would have been futile, really, because I did have bolters here, havoc launchers, bolters, more bolters there, and a bale
there's lot of
flamer.
firepower.
So, but it could have maybe survived. But now that you have 2 CP remaining, you could reroll a save here, and you could use 5 at feel no pain.
Yep.
I could roll low on the damage, but I still have a CP up my sleeve if I want to reroll the D6 as well.
Yep.
So entirely up to you. Whatever you think is wise.
I'll re-roll that save.
Okay, and yay or nay to 5 at feel no pain?
Let's just yay it.
Okay, so you'd be on 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 at feel no pain, and he does pass, and you have 2 more saves to make now, so you can just roll the remaining 2 because you have no CP. So pass another one, and fail 1. So here's D6 plus 1 damage, which is 3. I think this is where I spend my CP. I'm really trying to do as much damage as possible. Here we go. It is 6 damage.
Okay.
So you have 4 wounds left, 5 at feel no pain, 6 damage. I'm on 0 CP. 6 5-ups. I need to pass 3 of them.
Can't count tonight. Oh.
You are dead. Just.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Do you explode?
No.
No. All right. That was a bit savage. Yes, and I'm going to stay right where I am. I don't really want to go anywhere. I like this objective. And then my chosen brick will activate onto the Neurolictor. So here is a Dark Pact. They fail, I take D3 Mortal. Oh, I can reroll my Dark Pact because they're chosen, and they do pass, so they're okay. And then I will do lethals on 5s because they're Khorne. And we'll go with the Master of Executions. Now these guys with the Exalted Champion, they're going to get +1 to hit. So they're hitting basically everything on 2s. And also the Exalted Champion, when I make a Dark Pact, he adds D3 to his strength. So he'll add an extra 1 to his strength as well. And the Master of Executions gives them Fight First. Oh no, that's in World Leaders only. He gives them, if I'm attacking a unit that's below its starting strength, which you are not because you haven't taken any wounds, I would be rerolling my hits, so I'm not. And that's that. So we'll do his attacks. He has 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, with lethals on 5s. That's 4 automatic wounds. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. That's another wound, and I just remembered as well, this guy has the Talisman of Burning Blood, which means he adds 1 to his attacks and strength, and if he charges, he adds, or if he makes a Dark Pact, he adds D3. So he gets another 3 attacks, which that's another automatic, and this one's wounding on a 2. Okay, there you go. So it's that many saves. And these are all at -2 and 2 damage.
Didn't you say they were automatic? I thought they went straight through.
No, these are automatic wounds, but you still get your
wounds.
saves.
Okay, cool.
So 6 4-ups, 2 damage each. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's 8 damage. That's from just 1 of the leaders. There's 2 leaders and 5 remaining guys.
And he's out.
Yep. This is why I didn't want to play CSM. Played it once the other day because chat was like, CSM, it's been a while. And I was like, eh. And then as soon as I opened my mouth, I was like, so much power. Like, I haven't been playing Demons or Eldar. I'm playing this instead. So much power. Yeah, these guys probably need some more nerfs.
It's funny because you were telling me how hard Death Guard were last week,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I'm going to get a Slaughterfest
Yeah.
here.
Well, these guys
And I
are
came through.
about, I would say, equivalent. Maybe
Okay.
actually a little bit worse than Death Guard. But the Death Guard stuff that we have, I could make something a little bit more watered down.
Yeah.
All
okay.
of these units are just really good. And the problem with CSM is that they're better at 1,000 points because their stratagems are just really good.
Yeah, fair.
They have access to grenades, tank shock, fallback shoot charge, healing themselves. It's probably a bit much. But yes,
You should
that
have
is
brought
that.
out your Tyranids for the Decider. At least
I
that might have been
know,
a bit of a fair play.
I'm sorry. Yeah, next time.
Now
time
I've
we
seen
will.
your ploys.
Yeah. Well, I'm just showing new things and I'm giving you a rough challenge.
Yep.
So we'll see how we go. There has to be some rough games in between.
Oh, 100%.
Some
It's
good
all got to
ones.
be experience, right?
So we'll attack with the Rhino, and just for memes, he will sustain. He will do lethals on Dark Pact. He fails. He takes D3 mortals. He takes 3 mortal wounds, so he's down to 7. Hilarious.
I like that.
There you go. And I will do my lethals, and he gets, I believe it's 3 attacks, yeah, on 4s. And that is 2 automatic wounds, and another wound. So that's 3 saves, AP nothing on the Barb Gaunts.
Righto.
All 1 damage. Might be able to kill one. It's 1-on-1 wound. I do kill one.
Yep.
Very good. All right, the Helldrake. Let's fight with him. So the Helldrake, he has sustained because he is Slanesh, so Dark Pact. He fails as well. He takes D3 mortals. Whoops. 3 on him as well.
Ooh.
So he is down to, how many wounds do you think this thing has?
20.
Okay, well, let's not get ridiculous. He has 12.
Okay.
Still a lot of wounds. So 9
12
left.
left.
No, 9
12
left.
total.
12
okay.
total. Yeah.
That's not
So,
too bad.
yeah, it's not, but, yep. Here's my 5 attacks hitting on 3s. And his ability is he gets +1 to hit when he's targeting a unit that flies.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's
he
why
also
my flying
has,
unit's hiding.
correct. There's also an interesting interaction with his melee weapons. He has devastating wounds. So
Okay.
6's wound are just devastating. They no saves for you.
Yep.
He also has anti-fly 2+, which means that if I'm attacking a unit that has fly, on 2s I automatically get a critical wound. So everything of 2 or more is a devastating wound.
Right.
So he absolutely loves killing things that fly because they get +1 to hit and devs on 2s. So hitting on 3s, sustained on 5s, so that's 1 sustained. That one misses. And then wounding on 3s on these guys. So that is only 2 and 1 of them is devastating. So 1 save and then the other one goes straight through. -1. So 2, and that's 2 damage each. So 1 Von Ryan is killed. And then I also have a single spawn. So the spawn has D6 +2 attacks. He will Dark Pact for reroll hit rolls of 1, I believe it is undivided, and also will do sustained, because why not? So here's Dark Pact. He passes just D6 +2 attacks. That is 8 attacks. Okay, hitting on 4s with 6s are sustained and rerolling hits of 1. Fantastic. Okay, so these all miss and 1 sustained goes back in. And these are strength 5, so T5, forced wound?
5, yeah.
Forced wound, that's 3, and these are AP 1 and 2 damage. I've killed another one and one's on 1. All right. But interestingly, because this is a flyer, it has an OC characteristic of 0, and the spawn has an OC of 1. So this point is still tied over here because it's 1 and 1. I don't hold this one yet. That is all my attacks. So the Barb Gaunts can pile in and attack me back.
I may as well at this point. I might just...
Yeah, I mean, you get lethal hits on everything as well. So, you know,
vehicles.
On all your stuff against my vehicles.
Yeah.
So you may as well attack because you might have the chance to kill some stuff.
All right. What are these guys going to do? They're just going
While you do that, what's the word on the street? Beards are the new mustaches, which were the old man bun. Fair enough. And Paul says, good morning, Farfadet. And Farfadet says, bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour. Qu'est-ce que s'est passé avec salut? Pourquoi c'est bonjour aujourd'hui? It used to be salut the other day. Why is it bonjour? Interesting. I see, Farfadet, how you are today. Interesting. I want to try a Space Marine army, but make it interesting. Not the biggest fan of the models, but love some custom head bits. Anyone got any suggestions? Currently looking at Grey Knight Samurai. Interesting. If I was going to go into a Marine army and do something unique, I would probably do Phobos, because no one does Phobos, and they're really underplayed, and so you can make something quite unique. And I also think the models look really dynamic and really cool. It's very edgy. So that would be what I choose. Take that as you wish, Paul. All right. Did you do any wins?
No.
No lethals?
No.
No lethal hits at all on sixes?
That was... Oh, sorry, yeah. They were both 2 6s.
2 6s?
Hit.
Yeah, which automatically wound.
Oh.
So...
Sorry. I got dev wounds in my head.
Okay.
So, yes.
So 2?
2 6s, yes.
AP nothing, so 3 ups. 2 wounds.
Oh, there you go.
I'm down to 5.
These little parasites, they're eating into me and they're just causing my brain to get like a little fuzzy, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. All right, so I do not get behind enemy lines. I will discard it and I will gain an additional CP for that. And I will get extend battle lines for 5 points. Yeah, so that's that. We both get a CP, so you're up to 1, I'm up to 2. And in your turn, you now hold that objective over there. You don't hold the middle, and you don't hold this one. And this guy over here has to take a battle shock test.
Synapse.
He is outside Synapse, and you will get 5 points for your primary.
Sweet.
This is going to be a very, very heavy thinking turn.
Hey.
He's fine. So he's cool. He's all good. You can stay where you are, and you will fight first as well, or you can fall in back and do whatever you wish. Do whatever you like. Yeah. Hey boys, it should have been Alpha Legion. It basically is Alpha Legion. I'm Alpha Striking. It's probably Alpha Legion. What do you think of the Alpha Strike so far?
I'm not enjoying it.
Yes.
But like I like it as a disappearing objectives and stuff. Like it's kind of a cool play to go, okay, this one's going to be here the longest, so everyone wants to pile in on that.
Yep. Oh, the mission supply drop?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Yep. I was, although I've been playing my demons for a long time and a lot of competitive games in 10th, I haven't versed a few armies like a fair amount of times. Things like Guard, Sisters of Battle, Admech, T-Suns, they're all a bit odd to me. Like I don't know fully what they do. And I played someone on TTS the other day for the first time who was a very good T-Suns player. And I deployed most of my army behind a wall, and he did exactly this. He teleported 10 Terminators and Magnus literally right onto my doorstep, and then charged me with a War Dog as well. And he killed basically my Great and Clean one on turn 2. On turn 1, he killed Rodigus and 3 flies before I could even move, which is 450 points or something like that. So it's like a lot of points that he just completely gone because unaware of the Alpha Strike. So this, things that like, at some events you will find people that do certain things like this and they will just Alpha Strike you. Some armies are really built towards it. For example, World Eaters, most of their army will get a scout move, so they get to move pre-game, and then if they go first, their whole army can advance and charge. So they will just move like 8, and then advance, and then charge. And they can really get in.
Yeah.
And just basically stop your game plan from round 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good to show it off at least one time.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Oh, as you say, like it's all learning.
Yeah.
I haven't, like out of the 4 matches we've already done, hasn't been like this at all.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of the other ones I did a couple times, like some slower games, and also I like doing the big blob that sits on the objective that goes, move, and I'll overwatch you.
Yeah.
That one I did a few times. This one I'm not a big fan of, hence why I don't play it too often. But
got to bring it out.
it is what it is.
Yep.
All right. So, what would you like to do? You get to draw some cards.
I do. Let's start there.
Let's start with the cards, yeah.
Secure no man's land.
Nice. That's really good. Great card. Yep, just hold 2 objectives in no man's land. Very, very possible.
though?
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'll think of that.
Yep.
And bring it down.
Kill a monster or a vehicle.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's possible. Bring it down, indeed.
Okay.
So, before you move anywhere, I know that this guy obviously is going to have some trouble reaching this objective.
Yes.
But when something like an Alpha Strike happens to you, never get disheartened, because generally Alpha Strike armies hit hard, but they die fast.
Right.
So just hit me back as hard as you can this turn,
Yep.
and I think that you'll notice it won't be as bad.
Okay.
Focus on the units that are going to kill your stuff the most, because then you'll slow my killing in later turns. You're already winning on points. So
here's a question for you.
yeah.
Moving, I'm assuming a monster, it's only infantry that can move through ruins, isn't it? Yeah, cool. No, that's all right. Just wanted to confirm that while I'm trying to
Don't forget you get to give out your Neuraloids as well.
Yep.
But yeah, for example, what I mean is that I know this guy won't be over here, but he can still get his 5 at Feel No Pain from stratagems. So you probably want to throw him into something that's going to deal a lot of damage to you next turn, and seeing as this way is blocked,
Yep.
I'd probably be going
trying to take out
back the other way.
Yep. Because the Mauler, at least I could potentially bring it down as well on the points.
Yep. The other thing I will say is that because I have access to 1 command point, Fight on Death, if they're a Khorne unit, I Fight on Death on 3+.
Okay.
So something like a Mauler Fiend for me is a little bit risky, because if I choose to pay it and then I roll a 1 or a 2, nothing happens.
Yep.
But something like an infantry squad that has loads of opportunities to roll 3-ups, I will be able to slap you back, but also they're going to be a lot weaker into you because they're not a gigantic Mauler Fiend. So yeah, just to give you all the information before it happens.
Yeah. No, thank you. I was only just thinking about the points though, just to try to get these points on this turn.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, it's pretty good. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate your approach to delivering these games. No drama, great talking through the games, and as always, great sportsmanship. You are very kind. We'll see how long that lasts, and what Luke does to me off camera after the game. He's like, great game, man. Camera off. Why did you do? What were you thinking? No. It's all good fun.
That.
Yeah,
I'm not like that.
It's very, very good fun. Yeah, it's the whole part of learning, right? It's play testing new things, and what you can do in certain games. And it's not often that I get to teach someone how to play 40k. So when Luke reached out to me and he was like, this is an opportunity if you want to teach me how to play live on stream, I was like, yes, that's exactly what I've been looking for. It's fantastic. We're going to have some great time. So
I've been having a ball doing it too. So like I was a little bit nervous kind of coming into doing live streams with this, because like, I mean, it's one thing for me to be behind a camera doing my own thing, but it's a completely different world doing something like this and trying to learn a game.
Yep.
Oh, here's pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot of information.
And also, I mean, if you don't know, Luke actually does have his own channel. It's called Beach's Scaly Beasts. He is on YouTube, and he's double the size that I am. You should go check it out.
I like lots of lizards.
Yeah, he does like lizards. Snakes, lizards, frogs. So if you want to see lots of Australian wildlife and one of the nicest people on the internet, go check out Luke's channel. Please and thank you. And if you haven't at least gone over there to subscribe, you should do that now.
I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm near 8K. Not far. I'm like maybe 120 subs off.
There you go. Chat, I'm slowly making my way up to 4K. So go and subscribe. His channel's very good. If you think this is good, it's better over there.
This is great. I don't do live streams though. I can't do live streams.
Yeah, live streams are a lot of pain in the brain.
I did make Jack a little bit jealous today when I told you that I filmed and edited a video and popped
in like
it
30
out to
minutes.
my Patreons in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
like it's
I was like,
an edit
oh, it takes so long. And on that topic, by the way, I also did film a video and edit it today, and you will get that video tomorrow morning at 6:30. And I'm creating drama, chat. I'm creating beef on the internet. Essentially, I did a tier list video. I actually did 4 tier list videos for demons units and how they play competitively, and I ranked them like S tier to D tier, etc., etc. and I did 4 different videos for each of the different demons, the gods, like chaos gods. And the other day, Art of War. Do you know Art of War?
You've mentioned them many a time to me.
Okay, Art of War, for those who don't know, it is probably the most competitive 40K channel on YouTube. They rely on their players doing really well, and they hire a lot of people to work for them as coaches around the globe, including here in Australia. Lovely Mr. Alex the Greek, who I know very, very well and is an absolute gem of a human. He is a coach on Art of War, and a lot of people pay a lot of money for these coaching lessons. That's basically what they put out on the internet, is how to play 40K competitively. And they did a tier list video the other day of demons, and a lot of their choices are very different to mine. Some of the ones that I put at the very bottom, they put at the top, and vice versa. Huh. So tomorrow you will be getting a video that says Art of War is wrong, and I'm creating beef on the internet, and I will literally hold my ground and say my opinion. You know, it's all in good fun. It is what it is. They're great players, and they probably have an entirely different system over there. Loads of different terrain, loads of different players, loads of different metas. But over here, their unit choices were wrong, chat. So you will see my opinion live tomorrow morning. That I've made a video for you to talk about all the demon stuff, and you guys can have a good time discussing all the different things about demons. So enjoy that. Okay. Have you finished? I'm done. Okay. Do you want to keep these in melee?
No, yeah, it's probably a better idea to actually fall back with them.
And do you want to keep this Von Ryan, who's in this corner over here, do you want to keep him in melee? Sorry, chat, he is underneath the wing of my Helldrake, but he is here. Yeah. Would you like to keep him in melee?
Okay, so here's something that I haven't done before. How do I fall back? Because I know there's a test.
Oh, fallback is... No. Fallback is just move. You just move. You just can't advance, and then you can't shoot. You also can't charge.
Isn't there a thing where you fall back, and if you have to go back through an enemy or something, you've got to take a test? Oh,
yeah,
no,
so if you have to fall back over an enemy, then you have to roll a dice for each model. On 1s and 2s, you die.
Yeah.
And if you're battle shocked when you fall back, it's the same test. So on 1s and 2s, you die. But your units are not battle shocked, and you don't have to move over me, so you can just move. You just won't be able to shoot. And you also can't shoot where you are now anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, he doesn't even shoot anyway. He's only got the same OC as the...
In fact, if you wanted to bring it down multiple times, what you can do is you can move these back, fire your Neuro Lance straight into my Rhino, potentially blow it up, and then charge and kill something else. And that would give you bring it down here, because this is also a vehicle. So, yeah. I do not agree on Korn's part of Art of War. Aha! There you go. Yeah. There's a lot of things I didn't agree on. That video is a whole mess. But we'll see what happens. Also, if anyone has any recommended setup links for TTS 40K, it would be much appreciated. Fair enough. Message me in the Discord, send me a DM, Fish Stick, and I will give you all of the links that I use to get all of the different models. Recently, I got back into it. I was invited to a lovely server. Thank you very much, Ola. It was a great time. And it still is a great time. And I was given a lot of links that are very handy. So if you want, I can pass all those links over to you. And also, chat, can you tell me, can you hear the rain?
It's really loud.
It's very, very loud. It is pouring down outside. And I'm hoping that we don't lose power and or internet, because it is a common occurrence. So if the stream randomly stops, it's storming outside and it's very loud.
And we'll be getting into canoes.
Yes, we will. Yeah, absolutely. Will do, buddy. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. And yes, and you also said that you're getting back into... Is TTS still complicated for setup on 40K? I've been tried getting it a couple of times over the years, but I can never get it going right. It's complicated, but it's actually not so bad. I can give you the down low, and if you have time, maybe even I'll give you a call and I can guide you through the process. It's not so bad. Is there flooding? If there's flooding, keep playing. That's how hardcore you are. Well, the table's on stilts. Yeah. It's pretty high up. We're both pretty tall.
Yep.
This
and I'm
table
short,
is,
so I'll be all right.
This table, chat, is
120?
It is 39 inches.
What's that in centimetres?
That's 100 centimeters. It's a meter off the ground.
Oh. I would have thought it was taller.
There you go. It's about a meter. So, you know, we're pretty tall. Anyway.
Can I have a battle shock test from your mauler, please?
Yes. Oh, yeah, because the Neurolictor? Yep. Absolutely. Here you are. I am okay.
Ah.
Would you also like to battle shock my entire army? You can if you want to, but it's better to probably do it
I
in
was going to
my
wait
turn.
for your command phase.
Yep. Fair enough. Yep.
I hadn't forgotten.
Nice.
Okay.
Sorry for taking the words out of your mouth.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I do
nice.
need prompting at times. It's
Yep.
all good. All right, let's shoot some thingies.
Neil says, "Can we report Jack for bullying?" No. This is my domain, so no. Everyone comes here willingly, you know. You sign the waiver as you enter the studio doors. Welcome for bullying. No. It's all good fun. Okay.
All right. I'm going to do my Neuro Lance from the non-emissary, as suggested, into your Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros. Fair enough. Fair enough. T9.
2 hits. T9, so 3s. That sounds good to me.
Okay.
AP 3, D6.
Okay, so 6 up saves. I need to pass both. Or I could potentially die. I think I'm dead.
All right.
I think I'm dead.
Yeah, I'll clean that up.
Do I explode on a 6? No. It is
Sweet.
very dead. All right. That is a bring it down kill for you. That is 4 points for bring it down. Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to the Neuro Tyrant,
Yes.
who is going to hit your chosen.
Yes.
So 2d6 to start. Sweet. 7.
Ouch.
And what is your toughness?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 up.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was terrible.
that was really
He
horrible.
really performed last week, but this week he's having a nap.
My sparkle dice are letting me down.
Ooh. And then AP on this is 2, damage 2?
AP 1.
AP
damage
1.
2.
Okay, so 4 up saves. So you do get a guy down to 1 wound left because they're 3 wounds apart.
Yeah, I remember them being pretty staunchy.
They are staunchy.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, fantastic. All right, what else you got?
I got a little Termagant.
A single Termagant?
Termagant.
If you want, you can run him through the wall and get him to go off and do random actions and things as well. Might be not a bad idea. He does have to take a battle shock on 3 dice as well.
Yep. Let's do that first to see what he...
He is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, you can move him over and get him to go do stuff. It is potentially a no prisoners kill for me when I draw that card later on.
Yep.
So you can keep that in mind, but you can also get him to go and hold that objective while your Von Ryans move over and deal some damage. You could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yep. He is now a very useful tech piece for holding points.
Yeah, I completely forgot about my 2 little rippers.
Yes, well you don't have to do them this turn. It's
No,
only
I
turn
don't.
2.
Yes.
And also you don't have any actions for...
not warranting them yet.
Yeah, so you don't really need them.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Do you mind if I do it?
Oh yeah, do as
you.
you wish. I'm all for take backsies. I was in a meeting and just returned. Bloodshed looks like it has been immense, and the less talk of Art of War, the better. Oh, bloody Zench lovers. Oh, fair enough. I didn't know that they like Zench that much, but I like Khorne, and I love Nurgle, and Zench is my least favorite. So you've got a home here, Scarbrand. Although I love all demons.
Here's a question. Can I advance with my...
Von Ryans?
Through the ruins?
Yeah, it's just a move. Can they advance and charge?
I don't think so.
Otherwise, you won't be able to charge. You could just move 8.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they only get heroically intervene as an ability, so they cannot advance and charge. So, do you just want to move them 8?
At 10.
Yeah. Do you just want to move them 10?
Yeah, let's do that.
So you can
That's
move
smarter.
them all the way from here up to about here, and then counter charge me, and you fight first.
Yep.
So you
that
can
sounds...
you can do this, and then this guy can go and hide over here if you want.
Yeah, that sounds excellent.
Yep, something like that.
This is a solid schooling turn.
Yep. And you can keep your Neurolictor here, or you can move him around this way as well, potentially get him in on the Marines, leave some space, wherever you want.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you.
I know they only move 8, those ones. I might just leave it there for now.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to do that.
Nice.
All right. I forgot where I was up to. I've shot my Neuro Tyrant.
And you've shot the... That's it. That's all the shooting. So it's time for charge.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will try to charge with my Norn.
The Norn, yep. Into
your Mauler.
Into the Mauler Fiend.
Well, I'm trying to double up.
You want to do both?
I'm trying to double up points.
I'd say you're within 8, so you need a 7 onto both.
Oops. Get him out of there.
Yeah, okay. Now, I mean, if you want to do some take-backsies, you could also just charge the Marines and really guarantee that they die. You do already have Bring It Down. The only thing that would give you is an additional 3 points. So, if you don't want to risk it and you just want to take the easy charge, you're welcome to do so. But you do have a CP? Okay.
We'll do that. We'll do the easy charge.
Okay.
Sorry, probably should have said
that.
No,
no, that's okay.
Started rolling dice.
So you want to keep your CP and do the easy charge?
Keep the CP.
Okay.
Because I've only got 1, don't I? So.
Yes, yeah. Otherwise, you could have re-rolled, and that could be your re-roll, and you would make it in, but then you'd have no CP. Which you should know beforehand.
With your re-roll, don't you only get to re-roll 1 die?
No, it's both. You have to re-roll. You have to re-roll both.
Okay.
It's one roll or a test.
Yeah.
So leadership test, battle shock test, etc. If you re-roll anything like that, charge rolls, it's the whole result. So it's both dice.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
No, let's just do the Marines as we were kind of planning.
Okay, so into the Marines.
Let's just go with that. I was kind of rolled for that, so I'll roll with that.
And you can move wherever you want as long as you end within base contact of them. So for example, you could go around this way if you had left a gap for yourself. You could go around this way if you have the movement to do so and touch this guy on the wall and be on the point, but then you'd be open to more stuff charging you. You could go this way.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm just going to go this way. Yep. That's the way I was kind of thinking because I know they're kind of ready to do their shenanigans.
Okay, fair enough. I'll leave this guy back where he was.
Yep. Sweet. Okay, so with that, I'll fight with him first, or
do you want to charge your Von Ryans? And you've also got the Neuro Lictor if you want to charge him as well. You can.
Yeah.
You can charge just the Marines and leave the Mauler Fiend totally out of melee if you want to. If you so wish. You are essentially, I mean, just the Marines actually. Sorry, you're within 5, so you need 4.
Got that.
Okay, easy.
Push him in.
Okay, they're going in.
As far as the Lictor of Neuros.
Yep.
7, so 6.
Okay, fair enough.
I got a 7.
Okay, I believe that you're in. Do you want to go into just the Marines?
Yeah, let's just do the Marines.
Okay, yeah, stay an inch away from the Mauler Fiend.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Sweet. So let's do my... Hang on. Yep. I have to do my Von Ryans first.
You don't have to. Oh, I don't think you have to because everything charged. Pretty sure that you can do anything that you want now.
Okay.
They do have fight first, but I'm pretty sure that you can do whatever you want. I do have 2 CP, so I could interrupt, but I don't have more than 1 unit in melee, so I wouldn't. I could also heroically intervene with that Mauler Fiend and get into melee with something. But I won't. I'm going to save my 2 CP. I'm going to burn 1 on fight on death.
Okay.
On a 3+. So anything that will die will now fight on a 3+.
Chance of chopping.
Yes.
Right.
Much chopping.
Much chopping.
And while we do that, I may as well. Here's my Dark Pact. They do pass. So I am very choppy. Of course I jest. But I believe that Nick there likes Zench the most. Always interesting to see different playstyles. Yeah, fair enough. Everyone has different playstyles across the entire internet, so hell yeah.
What was your toughness, sorry? 4, wasn't it?
4, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So that's from my monstrous scything talons. So I've only got 2 in.
Okay.
Yep.
This is from the Big Norn.
Big Norn, AP 2, 3 damage.
Okay, so 5s. You do kill a guy, but I will make the suggestion that one of them, I believe, is on a single wound because he was damaged.
Right around the back,
so attack with the Von Ryans first because they can no longer fight, interrupt.
Yep.
And you could deal 1 damage, killing that one guy.
Yep.
And then this would kill a guy entirely instead of wasting all 3 damage on one model.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Try and like plink off the individual little wounds one at a time, and then when they're on full health,
that's what I was going to start with. The
3 damage, 3 damage. Yeah. But you don't have to start with the Von Rhines. The choice is yours, and it's a good choice, I think. So.
All right. Go back to them then.
Yep.
I still do have those other attacks from the Norn that we can come back to.
Yep.
Where are we here?
Are they 1 damage as well?
The
Norn?
No, the
Or are they 2 on the extra attacks?
on the extra attacks. Extra attack. Oh, hang on.
They
Yep,
damage.
extra attacks are damage 2.
Okay, so yeah, save them till the end.
Yep.
Fight with the Von Ryans. Nice. Okay, what do you got?
Lots of dice.
3s. 3s, 4s.
3s.
Yeah. All right. Oh, you're strength 5, though, aren't you?
Weapons, yes.
Okay, 3s to wound. T4. Oh.
That is unlucky.
That was terrible. All right, AP1, I have 3 up armor, so 4s. You do kill a guy, and 1 goes down to 2 wounds left.
Yes.
So now what you should have attacked with first is the Norn's extra attacks, because they're 2 damage. So you
Or
might
the
kill
Neuro
an additional
Lictor.
guy. 1 is dead, 1's on 2. I would attack with the Neuro's 1 damage.
Yep.
So fight with the Norn,
Yep.
do the 2 damage attacks, and then maybe you'll kill a guy exactly, and then another guy with this one as well.
Righto.
So 2 damage attacks, all hit. T4, all wound. AP,
2.
so 5s. So you kill a guy and another guy, and then the Norn's extra attack kills another guy.
Oh.
So I've lost 4, because this is 3 damage flat, right?
Yep.
So 1 that's left on 2 wounds is now dead.
Yep.
He takes 4 damage and dies. He takes 3 damage and dies. And the first one died to the Norns, to the Von Ryans. So I've lost 4. Ouch.
But all these guys have a chance of a slapback.
Exactly. So we'll take the 4 from the back. Those are the ones that were only within range of the Von Ryans.
Here's a question. Is there any characters in that unit there?
There's 2.
Oh. So the Neuro Lictor has precision.
Yes.
How does that work?
You roll all your hits and all your wounds.
Yep.
And then you divvy up the wounds, and you can say wherever you want them to go.
Yep.
Either character or the unit. If there's multiple characters in a unit, you can choose which characters you want to take the hits in which order.
Yep.
Any left over will always spill over onto the other part. So like if you put them all in the character dies, then you can put them onto the rest of the unit afterwards.
Yep.
And it just carries over, and vice versa, unit to character.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, cool. All right.
Okay.
I'll roll some dice to start.
So just roll your hits and wins. Hitting on 3s and winning on 3s, I believe.
3s?
Oh, is he on 2s?
He's on 2s.
2s, then
Yep,
3s.
He's
Oof.
got some sharp little claws.
Yep. 3s to wound. So 3, and these are AP1, AP2.
2.
So 5 ups. So you do 2 damage. Did you want these to go onto my characters?
I may as well, yeah.
Which character? I have an Exalted Champion.
Yep.
And I have a Master of Executions.
I don't like the sound of that one.
Okay, on to
So
him
on to
then.
him.
He's on 2
Yep.
left. So I will go mark that up.
He sounds very dangerous. If
He
he's a master
is
of
very
that.
dangerous. Yes, he is. All right, so that'll go on to him. Nice. Very good. And that is all your attacks.
That
So
is the lot.
here are my 4 dudes that died. Now, the unit of Chosen, the leader who is still alive has a Power Fist, and then the rest of them that died, 1 has a pair of accursed weapons, and 1 has, and 3 have accursed weapons. So here's the pair of accursed weapons, 3+. He does fight. The accursed weapons, 3s. They all fight.
Okay.
They all fight on 4s anyway. That's crazy. So this is all going to go into the Von Ryans. We are marked, and we're doing lethal hits. We're getting +1 to hit from the guy. So here we go. So we'll do the pair of accursed weapons. This is 5 attacks on 3s. 2s, sorry. All hit, no lethals. Strength 5, so 4s, and twin linked. So rerolling all the wound rolls. That is 2. And these are AP 2.
Ooh.
1 damage. So 1's left on 1 wound.
Was that wound token there from you? Or
That's
me?
from me.
Okay,
not you.
sweet.
You're okay. So
Right,
1,
I want to start one up
2,
here.
3. I then have 3 extra guys hitting on 2s. 5s are automatic wounds. And these are gone. And then these are going to be strength 5, so 4s to wound. That's that many, and no rerolls of any kind. So that's 7 at -2. 1 damage. So I kill a guy, I kill another guy, and I put a guy down to... They have 4 up armor?
Yeah.
And 6 up invuln?
Yes.
Oh, so they're all dead.
Yeah, they're all dead. You cleaned them.
Just. Ouch. All right. And then we'll do the attacks on the other side. So we'll do the Power Fist, and the Exalted Champion will go into the Norn. Oh, sorry, the Neurolictor.
Yep.
And the guy who can only go into the Norn, which is my half health Master of Executions, will go into the Norn.
Right.
So the Exalted Champion, his ability is when I make a Dark Pact, I add D3 to my strength. So he's getting an extra 1 strength. So he will fight 5 attacks into the Neurolictor, hitting on 2s, with lethals on 5s. And then he is now strength 6, so 3s to wound. That will be 2 wounds on him at -2 and 2 damage. So 4 up in ones. Okay, so 2 damage. And then we'll fight with the last remaining chosen with the Power Fist. So this is 4 attacks hitting on 2s. All hit, and strength is 8, so 3s. That is 3 more on the Neurolictor, -2, 2 damage. He takes 4 more damage.
Whew.
Is he on 1 wound?
1 wound.
Yep. And then we have the Master of Executions, who has an additional D3, strength and attacks 2, and he's going to go into the Norn, and we're going to do lethals. This has been brutal, absolutely savage. Okay, so he has 5 attacks plus the 2 is 7. He's sitting on 2s, lethals on 5s. Okay, so 2 missed, 1 lethal, and he is now strength 9, so still 5s. Devastating wounds. Okay, so only 3 wounds at -2 and 2 damage on the Norn.
Oh, this is for Norn, sorry.
This is on the Norn. So he takes 4 damage.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. That was that. You do get 4 points for bringing it down, and you also get secured no man's land, at least for that one. So that's 2 points, I believe. You only control 1, it is worth 2. Yeah, so you get 2 points because you no longer hold the middle because I killed everything. Right, okay, fair enough. That is that. Going into your next turn, this is my turn 2 now, sorry chat. Forgot to change the turn number earlier. I gain a CP. Primary, I am now holding the middle, and I'm holding this point over here as well, so I will get 10 points. And then for cards, I draw Bring It Down. Okay. And I also draw Area Denial. So that's have a unit wholly within range of the middle, and have none of your units wholly within range of the middle. So, very possible. Yeah.
Is this when I call Shadow in the Warp?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I would be doing that.
I don't know if I'm going to be here next turn.
I agree.
I think let's call it now.
All right, so the Spawn at -1 needs an 8. He passes. That's very good for me. The Helldrake passes. The unit of Marines on a 7 fails. They are battle shocked. Nice. The unit of Marines in the middle, the Chosen. This is an important one to fail because otherwise, if I fall back, I'll take that like casualties.
Yep.
They can fall back and shoot and charge. So, they do fail. So if I want to leave, it will be painful. And then we have the Mauler-Fiend, and he does pass. So I do get my 10 primary.
Okay.
But it is interesting. Out of interest, I will fall them back and roll 3 dice for 1s and 2s to see if I hurt myself. And 1 dies, which is going to be the last remaining chosen.
Yep.
So
Well, you're not going to kill your characters.
I have absolutely no idea how this works. That is hilarious. I assume I can no longer charge.
Ooh.
Because I can only fall back and shoot and charge with the chosen. Right? Interesting. I've never had that happen before. It says this unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn at which it advanced or fell back. But they are now new units, and the other units have counted as falling back, so I can't charge now. And they are battle shocked. So my unit is going to be useless this turn.
I like that.
There you go. It really paid off. Okay. So we'll have to see what we can do. And that's all I can do for now. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to do some moves. All right. So the unit that I want within range in the middle, this guy is now dead. And that's my chosen gone. The unit that I want within range of the middle, I think we're going to move these guys back here into the building. And try and run them away at least a little bit. They are both battle shock now, but they are separate individual little units. I lose all my bonuses, and this dice can go away. We're going to move this thing just over here. We'll try and charge in against the Norn and see what I can deal in terms of damage. And these guys are going to move 6 over here and try to shoot this one remaining Neuro Lictor to death. I have to be within 12 to shoot it. All of my guys are but the back one. Fantastic. And the spawn is going to stay right where it is. And this Helldrake is going to fly 20. It can't make it over you, so that's a very good spot for you to land in. So I'll have to go right about here.
Right.
And we're going to probably charge something and kill it. And then this guy's going to sit here. Nice. Good on your spawn. You know, have a good time. Yeah. All right. In fact, you know what? The spawn's going to come out to play and it's going to charge the one Von Ryan on 1 wound and see what happens. Okay. Let's do a little bit of shooting. I think the first thing we're going to do is the Helldrake is going to Bale Flame the Barb Gaunts.
Okay.
So this is D6 plus 3 shots, I believe. It is pretty spooky. Helldrake, D6 plus 3, here we go. Okay, so 6 shots and 3s to wound. That is only 3 at -1, ignoring cover, so
5 ups.
5 ups. 2 damage each, so 2 are slain.
Righto.
All right. And then we're going to fire this entire unit of dudes, and we'll Dark Pact. They do pass into the Norn. Oh, sorry, the Neurolictor. We'll start with the Tome of Death. So the Balefire Tome hitting on 3s. Oh, stealth, so 4s. Nice. And we'll Dark Pact for sustained, because why not? And winning on 4s, 1 at -1. He does die.
He's good.
Fair enough. All right. Okay, with that done, that's all of my shooting. So I will do some charges. So we are going to charge this spawn just into this Von Ryan. He's in. There you go, 9. The Helldrake will go into both the Von Ryan and the Barb Gaunts. There he is in. Look out, blap. Bam. We're in. And the Maul of Him will go into the Norn. He's in. And we will Tank Shock.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tank Shock again. It's absolute death. Wow. Bam. In we go. Okay. And we'll see what we can do. Now, the other thing I wanted to check for you is you have the 5 at Feel No Pain stratagem, but when can you use that? Can you use it in now? Invasion fleet stratagems, rapid regen. Only in your opponent's shooting phase or fight phase can you give yourself Feel No Pain. So this is a good way for me to get around the fact that you don't have 5 at Feel No Pain at the moment on an objective by Tank Shock.
Yep.
Okay, so Let's do, it is strength 14, so it's going to be 16 dice. Again, 6, 12, 16 dice, looking for 5 ups. This time it's only 3 mortals. That's that. So he takes 3 wounds. He's down to 9 left. And then we will Dark Pact for sustained. So he is fine. And we'll do his Mauler Fiend Fists, hitting on 3s. 5s and 6s are sustained. Oh, God. So that many. Okay. Strength 14, so 3s to wound. You could also totally 5 Feel No Pain this, and I highly suggest you do.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, very good. So that is going to be this many wounds. 5 wounds. And you can slow roll these if you want to do a CP. These are D6 plus 1 damage each. You have 9 wounds remaining.
Yeah, let's do a CP then.
Okay. So 1 at a time.
Yep.
4 up in bonds.
Sorry, yep.
Just rolling 1 at a time in case you want a CP. So you're good. Go again. You're still good. Go again. You're still good. Yeah. You're still good. And you're still good.
Oh, came through there.
All right. There you go.
Save
Fair enough.
Point too.
Yeah. The one Von Ryan does get to attack first.
Yes.
With fight first. Some ping on me. I just got the hot new setup on TTS. It's really not complicated anymore. Oh, there you go. Nice. Nick's an underdog, the road less traveled type gamer, so Zench appeals because it's not the most popular, but it has decent bit of play. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I generally am that person as well, but Korn and Nurgle have had a long road of doing absolutely terrible lately.
What was your toughness?
On the Mauler Fiend?
No, this is your...
Oh, on the Spawn, 5. So 4s to wound.
Okay.
Wow. Is that 5 of them?
Yep.
Okay, 5 ups. Okay, I can't die, and then 5 Feel No Pain. I take a wound. So I'm not even going to actually bother, because in my command phase I'll heal it. May as well. Not until the end of your turn. You might actually kill me. Okay, and then we'll attack with the Spawn, so D6 plus 2 attacks. 6. I'm not going to Dark Pact him, I don't need to. And he hits on 4s, and he wounds 3 times.
Straight through?
No. Just a lot of saves. Got 1 wound left. And he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll do the Helldrake. So 5 attacks. We will Dark Pact this for sustained. He does pass. 3s to hit. 3 hits. 2s to wound. 3 wounds on the... actually, he's only strength 7, I think. Might only be 2 wounds.
This is the Barb Gaunts, yeah?
Yep. Only 2 wounds at -1. 2 damage a pop. I do get them both. Now removed. And I also forgot, I do have an additional 7 attacks, I think, or 6 attacks on my Mauler Fiend. He has Lasher Tendrils.
Ooh.
It is 6 more attacks. So 3s to hit, and all of these hit, and 2 sustained. And strength 7, so 5s. That is 1 more save on the Norn at -1. And that goes through. 1 damage. 5 Feel No Pain. You still spent?
Yep.
Great.
Did I spend it though? No, I didn't spend it.
Yeah, you have to declare it before I hit you.
Right.
So you definitely
Still
should.
have it then. Cool.
Yeah, but you haven't spent your reroll, so you still have 1 CP.
Yep.
Okay, that is it. You may attack with the Norn back into my Mauler Fiend.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it was painful. But yes, that is normally me. I normally don't play things that are super meta. I play all the off picks. But Korn and Nurgle have been pretty terrible for a long time, and it's normally Zench that does well. That's what it used to be in like 9th edition, 8th edition. So Zench not being great at the moment is honestly not so bad for me. I like the fact that Korn and Nurgle are doing well, but they'll come around. So
3 saves.
Oh God. Damage is D6.
Oh, did I go off the wrong? No, it's -2 AP, damage 3 on this one.
Okay, so 5 ups. 5s. I do pass 1, so I take 6 damage, which puts me down to 6 wounds. All right.
And then I got my extra attacks.
Yep. Attack away.
Hey, Nice. Not so nice. 1.
1. And he fails it. Damage
that
2.
was, damage 2.
All right, I'm down to 4 wounds left. Ouch. I will say, he is not wholly within 6 of the middle. He had to go over here to fight you. If I had killed you, I could have piled back onto the objective, giving me area denial.
Yep.
But these don't count because they're battle shocked, and these are battle shocked, so they don't count for area denial.
Awesome.
So you've denied me 5 points this turn with your Shadow in the Warp. And I also did not get Bring It Down because I didn't kill the Norn. So him living there has denied me 10 points. I get nothing this turn.
Sounds like I denied everything for you.
Yeah. And you gain a CP and I gain a CP. You're up to turn 3.
Awesome.
So, yeah, that's all you.
Cool.
You can draw some cards.
Let's do that. Deploy Teleport Homer. Ooh.
Now we're talking.
I like that.
All right. What a great turn to draw that.
Overwhelming Force.
Okay, that's kill units on objectives, which is literally 1, 2, 3, 4 of my units.
Yep.
Very possible this turn. Yep.
Sweet. Okay.
Indeed.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. I should probably read the card first.
Yes.
That might answer my question. I just figured you might be able to answer it quicker.
I probably will.
Yep. Deploying Teleport Homer, that's in your half of the board?
It's either in the middle for 3 points,
Yep.
or in my deployment zone anywhere in my deployment zone for 5 points.
If I deploy 2...
You can't deploy 2.
Can't
It's
stack
one unit can do just the 1 action.
Sweet. Okay.
So it'll just be the 1 Ripper.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you can also think about where you want the other Rippers to go for other things. For example, you have not drawn, you can see what you've drawn. Behind enemy lines, you need 2 units in my deployment zone. Investigate signals, you need units in the corners to do actions.
Yep.
Things like that. It depends on where you want want them to go for the later turns.
Yep.
Because if you put them outside my reach, I won't be able to do anything about it.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Very good. The other thing that you have to do is that one Termagant does have to take a morale test. Now, before you take it, it's only on 2 dice because it's not within Synapse range. And if you fail, you lose 5 points.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good.
So you can auto pass once per game, and you might want to do that now.
Yeah.
It'll leave you on 1 command point, but I mean,
5
you
points.
get 5 points.
Yeah, that's worthwhile.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
So that'll give you an additional 5 points, putting you up to 10 this turn.
Sweet.
16 dice only and get 3 sounds like my game from yesterday. Well, I rolled 16 dice earlier and I got about 8 or 9 of them, so swings and roundabouts. Okay, very good. Now we're off to the races. You can do whatever you want. You have 3 units to play the game with, but you do have the Rippers.
Yep.
Yeah. And keep in mind that if this thing survives,
Yeah.
it will most likely one-shot the Neurotyrant.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of figuring if I want to shoot the Neurotyrant,
Yep,
I can still shoot the Mauler in combat, can't I?
absolutely.
Yep.
You can shoot any monster and vehicle that is trapped in combat, as long as you don't shoot Blast.
Yep.
Blast, you can never shoot into combat or from combat. You can shoot from combat, you just can't shoot into any combat, no matter what. And then the opponent making hot saves, very, very much my matchup against now most hated T-Suns. T-Suns are horrible to verse. Yes. It is just totally catching up to me now who you are, Cursed Cowboy. I don't know why I didn't realize sooner, but yes, you did have a brutal match against T-Suns. Yeah, my sympathies. Thibaut did the exact same thing to me the other day. So, and it sucked. T-Suns are a lot stronger than the community gives them credit for. So, yeah. Maybe some nerfs? We can only hope. All right. So what would you like to do? Are you going to stay in melee and just shoot me?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, sounds good. If you kill it, then you get overwhelming force for 3 points.
Before I do that, though, I'm going to chuck down my Rippers.
Absolutely. You got to chuck them both down this turn, otherwise they will die.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move all my chosen out of the way. Nice. So remember that you're OC 0.
Yep. No, that's all right.
And you got to
just
think
hiding
about
behind the building.
Yeah, but think about what I can score for example, if I draw overwhelming force and you're on the objective, I can come and kill you for 3 points. If you put yourself off the objective, then I cannot do that.
Yep.
And also the further away, the better, because I have longer
Further
charges.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it means that you can get more points later.
And I'm going to risk it for the biscuit, since this is the furthest point from everything. Just in case I get that 2-unit.
Yeah, exactly.
Card.
Behind enemy lines
Yep.
or investigate signals.
Yep.
I see you lurking in the shadows, Moore's Lord. I know who you are. Lurking in the shadows until I say something bad about T-Suns, and then all of a sudden pops out, oh, leave T-Suns alone. No, I won't. They're horrible to verse. They're terrible. And your son knows it just as well as I do. So, all right. What else you got?
Cool. So, Norn Emissary, they can shoot in combat?
Yes, they can.
Sweet.
You will be at -1 to hit.
That's all right.
Yep.
One of the 2+ to hit. It's not horrible.
Yep.
All right. Let's do the Neuro Lance.
Straight into the Mauler Fiend.
Yeah.
All right. 3s to hit. You could CP1 if you wanted
CP
to.
have I
You're
got?
on 1, so you'd go to 0. Still need to wound me on 3s. And I have a 5-up invulnerable save, but I only have 4 wounds left.
Yeah, I won't even go on. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Reroll.
Reroll.
Hits and a lethal hit.
Yep.
So you don't need to roll to wound with that one.
Okay.
You just have to roll to wound with the other one, which does wound. I'll roll these one at a time in case I can somehow CP it and save myself. So a 5+ does pass, and then the other one, a 5+. No, but I will CP it. I have 3 command points. I may as well. 5? No. Okay, so without any CP now, you have to roll your damage. Is it just D6?
D6.
You need a 4+, 50-50. I'm alive with 2 wounds left. Ouch. Okay,
Right.
I escaped the jaws of death that time. So
Still
I'm
got the
down to
Neuro
2.
Tyrant.
Yes, you do. 2 wounds.
So, whoops. Throw my sparkle dice.
Yep. All right. So 2d6, 7.
7.
Don't forget these cannot get lethals because they're auto hitting.
Yep.
So it's 6s to wound. I'm T10.
Cool.
Roll another one. Nope. I am alive.
Nothing's happening.
All right. That is that. No charges.
Nope.
So I will fight first with the Mauler Fiend.
Okay.
And I will Dark Pact. I have the potential to die, but it is what it is. He does pass. He will do Sustained. He will do his 5 attacks with his big sweeps. 4s to hit, I believe now, because I think I am degraded. Does he degrade? Yes, he does. And he loses -1 to hit, and that's it. So 4s to hit. So 2 hits, but 2 sustained because of 5s, and 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. I'll keep a CP. So 3 wounds. You have no CP, so it's just 3 4-ups. These are D6 plus 1 each.
Ooh.
So 2d6 plus 2. I need to roll 7 on these dice, and you will die. I'm going to re-roll the 1. Okay, very good. So 5, 6, 7, you live on 2 wounds.
Sweet.
And I spent my CP. All right, so you're down to, and I know chat's going to at me at that. I should have done those one at a time so I could re-roll. Forgive me, chat. I get what I deserve. I spent my CP and changed nothing. So you're on 2 wounds. You do get to fight me now.
Okay. 6 to start.
Yep. Is this where I die and then explode and kill us both?
Oh, it could be. Could very well be.
Yep.
All right. So I think Talons. That's not
You
great.
don't forget as well, you're -1 to hit now because you are degraded, but that's a lethal.
That's a,
So
yeah,
that one
that's straight through.
automatically wounds. Okay, so 1 save from me. I'm dead. Do I blow up on a 6?
No.
No. All right, so
Sweet.
my Mauler Fiend has been removed. At long last. Yep. All right, there he goes. Okay, and now you may as well consolidate here.
Yep.
That way you deny me scoring the objective in my turn. So I'll get 0 primary in the next turn. Savage. Both of my Battle Shock markers do go away, and in your turn you get Overwhelming Force for 3 and Deploy Teleport Homer for 5. So you're getting 3 there, and then another 5 puts you up to 24. In my turn, I get 0 for primary. We both get a CP each, and I have to draw 2 new cards. I get Overwhelming Force, that's kill the Norn now, and kill that one Gaunt, and secure No Man's Land. That will be very possible. My 1 wound will be healed on my spawn. I don't have to take any more morale tests. There's no Neurolictors around. So now we kill stuff. Let's do it. All right, so this guy's going to move back here. This little lad is going to fly all the way over here. Hello. Oh gosh, buildings. And then we are going to, and these red dice can be replaced with the orange dice. Nice. Very good. And then all of these are going to run over here and kill things. So we're going to move them over here. We both have 1 CP to our name. Fantastic. We're going to get this guy over. This is the Master of Executions, who's on 2 wounds. Don't forget you have access to Overwatch if you wanted it. As you wish.
I still got to see. Oh, I've got 1
You have
CP.
1.
Yeah. Let's Overwatch that unit.
Okay. Which unit? The Chosen, the Marines, who are 2 wounds each, the Master of Executions, who's on 2 wounds, or the Exalted Champion?
Let's just go for the Master of Executions.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I'll use... Where are we here?
Fair enough, yeah. This is a good choice. You can kill the Master and then just leave me with less units.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll do the Neuro Blast.
Oh, you don't want to do it with the automatically hitting Neuro Tyrant?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I can't see him.
He's still there?
Yes, let's do that. That
Yep.
sounds a lot smarter.
Yep. I'm only toughness 4.
That's 7.
And I don't have an invulnerable, actually. So these will just be -1, though. So 4 up saves for me. Okay.
Toughness.
4. So 3 is the wound. Okay.
Oh, man.
I need to make every single one, though. So this will be 4 dice. I'm not going to burn my CP here. So 4 dice, I need 4s. Very dead. You killed me from full health twice.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay. Very good. So he is removed. Goodbye, Master of Executions. Nice. And now I'm going to make you very sad by using yet another stratagem that that Tyranids should have access to, but they don't. And that's going to be grenades. Yeah. So the way this works, because I don't think I've used it very often, is a unit with the grenades keyword, which is my Marines. They're going to throw a grenade into your Norn. I roll 6 dice. Every 4+ is a mortal wound.
Oof.
You don't have any CP to deny this anymore.
Nope.
So I just need 2 4s.
Okay.
He's dead.
Got it.
Does he blow up?
Hopefully. No.
No.
Almost.
All right. That is that. And now I will shoot all my guns and everything else into this lone Neuro Tyrant. So here comes the Flamer. D6 plus 3 shots. That is for 1. So that'll be 2 wounds on the Neuro Tyrant. 2 damage total. Very good. And then we will Dark Pact with the dudes in the middle. They are fine. And I will do Sustained, and I'll shoot everything into him. Melt a gun. Hits and sustain, so 2 hits. Strength, I think 9, so 4s. He's T9, isn't he?
He is T9. 8, sorry.
Ooh, I will double check that my gun is not strength 9. Melt a gun. Strength 9, 2 wounds.
Done.
D6 damage each. 10 damage.
Whew. Okay. Toodaloo.
Okay. Well, I get Overwhelming Force for 3, and I get Secure No Man's Land for 5. So that is putting me up to 13. I got no primary that round. We will now go on to turn 4, where that objective will disappear. So there will be no more primary scoring for you, and I believe at this point we can basically chat about what's going to happen. You can draw the cards this turn to see if you can get anything else, like Investigate Signals, for example. Area Denial, you can't get that. Assassination, you can't get that.
Nope.
You may as well pay one of your command points once per game to redraw, see
Yep.
if you can get another card before you die. Defend Stronghold,
Can't get that.
won't be able to do that. And then in my turn, I will get Deploy Teleport Homer, that's easy. Investigate Signals, that is probably easy. We shall put one unit here, we'll put the Helldrake in that corner over there, and we'll deploy Teleport Homer with one of my characters. We'll do something like that. So that'll be 5 points. I will get 16 for primary, putting me up to 26. And then I will get deploy and investigate. Investigate will be 4 and deploy will be 5. So that would be 4 points putting me up to here, and then 5 points putting me up to here. And then in the next turn, go ahead, see if you can get a card. Storm, won't be able to get that. Storm hostile objective, take an objective I hold, and capture enemy outpost. Can't do that either, it's taking my objective. So I will get Assassination and Engage in all fronts in my last turns. That is 10 more points, putting me up to 32. And then I will get 15 points for holding this one, which puts me up to 31, 41. And that will end our game with a score of 83 to 44.
Good
GG.
game.
Yeah, that was a savage one.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it would be savage. I was like, do I play the CSM?
Yeah, it's a learning opportunity for me.
Yeah.
So, well worth it.
Yeah.
Now I know that I don't want to go up against them again. At least not with Tyranids.
Yeah. These are savage. I mean, pretty much most of the data sheets in CSM are really good, and the stratagems are just unbelievably good. And I will also say that until recently, this army was the top performing army in the game.
Right.
And they did have a whole lot of nerfs. A lot of the units came up in price. They used to have that stratagem that makes things stealth.
Yep.
When they're Nurgle, they're also lone operative,
Right.
which means you can't shoot them, like your Neurolictors and things like that.
Yep.
Now it's 18 inches away. It used to be 12.
Right.
And people were basically just taking 3 Forge Fiends, which is the shooting equivalent. They get 3d3 shots each blast. +1 to hit with some of them, rerolling all hits if you have a baton, sustained on 5, strength 10, -3, 3 damage, devastating wounds, and then as soon as you want to shoot one, I'm lone up. Can't shoot me.
So they had everything.
It was gross. And they still have a lot of stuff which is absolutely disgusting. And yeah, just access to rerolls everywhere, sustained and lethal hits on everything, falling back and charging on everything. It's a little gross. I mean, that unit in the middle that I had before, the Chosen, I was using them against Jordan's Custodes the other day, and I charged everything in. I wiped a unit of Custodes, I then fought on death, and I killed a character and a whole nother unit of Custodes. They easily made their points back. They're only 260 points for a unit of 10. That's 30 wounds that can advance and charge and fall back and charge for free, which is disgusting, and with 3-up armor save as well. We literally played the whole game. And then at the end, I was reminded that they have 3 wounds. So I was playing them only with 2 wounds. And he shot and killed the whole unit much more easily with 2 damage weapons instead of killing, only 1 at a time. Like with, 3 damage wounds, etc. So yeah, this army is gross. But thank you, chat, for joining us today. Morzod says, hell no, I love jumping flamers out of a rhino with Ahriman, using Ahriman's ability and deleting something after they think I have no Cabal points. Yeah, it's gross. Honestly, Cabal points shouldn't even exist. The army is good enough without them anyway. Yeah, you just be glad I don't have T-Suns. They're honestly even worse. They're horrible. I'm sure you do, but being able to one-shot a Land Raider Redeemer should not be a thing. I agree. That's 100% silly. By the way, I love it how you just took, it took you till now to realize who I was. Yep, thank you. It makes your comment last week about how you've seen me somewhere in another chat a lot funnier. Yeah, now it does. Yeah, it does, absolutely. Whilst Magnus is powerful, I never plan on him being alive after turn 2. That's why I like SOT and Terminator Sorcerers to lead them. Yeah, well, the Terminators from T-Suns are strong enough. I think that they're probably too strong, if you want a little bit of a TLDR. The Terminators get sustained and lethal hits, 4 rerolls to hit and wound for a single command point. They can turn off an enemy's armor save entirely.
Wow.
So just like no armor save. And then they just shoot with like many bolters. It's 40 bolter shots. Then they have a sorcerer attack. And then they also have missile racks as well, which are 3 damage, like 4 shots with those, with sustained and lethals, 4 rerolls to hit and wound, and also +1 to hit and wound.
The lot.
It's just like, why? I mean, yeah, Magnus needs a massive tone down. +1 to hit and wound should not exist. And their 1 CPU strat should be reroll all hit rolls or all win rolls. And that's about it. And also, the thing I don't like about T-Suns the most is that they have like their whole thing is using Cabal points to do different actions. They have one where you just take a whole bunch of mortal wounds. It's like a grenade. But at any range, they just say, here's a bunch of mortal wounds. And they can do that, and then they can grenade, and then they can do that again, and then they can tank shock you. So you can take like 24 mortal wounds in 1 turn.
What?
Shouldn't happen. It's too much.
That doesn't sound fair.
And it's not fair, but T-Suns, who knows? Yeah, there's some balance that needs to be done for 40k in general, but for the most part, most of the game is quite fair and pretty fun. I feel like it was a really hard matchup for you today because your army doesn't deal enough damage.
No.
Tyranids at the moment are in a really bad spot for dealing damage to things. They're very good at scoring, they're very fast, but yeah, when you come up against something that like this, it's a little bit hard for you to deal with, and you have to really master your movement. Yep. You know, like having all these screens, and then when I move close to you, using the reactive move is quite powerful because you can move out of line of sight from shooting.
Yep.
You can also move closer to me so that if I want to charge, I will charge that 1 unit and kill it, but then I can't pile into anything else to deal damage.
Yeah, okay.
So it's all about using the most movement possible to just slow me down until you eventually win the game on points.
Right.
Yeah, killing things is quite rough for Tyranids, which is why I figured an Alpha Strike army would be brutal, but yeah, it's a good showing, at least one time. So, but it's good. I have some busy weeks ahead, loads of things coming up for me in personal life. So 1,000 point games, which means I can get up earlier in the morning, are probably a good thing anyway.
Yep.
So I think we'll probably stick to the 1,000.
I think so.
Try some new armies.
Painting for me too.
More time for painting.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will see you all next Thursday for another game of Learning with Luke. And you, chat, can let me know what you want me to play. I have not played Tyranids just yet. So we could do Tyranids versus Tyranids, and I could bring something that isn't Invasion Fleet.
Yep.
So we could do a bit of testing like that. It might be a bit fun. Otherwise, go check out all of our sponsors and things. They're all lovely people. They do some fantastic work for us, so do that. Like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff down below. You've been fantastic today, chat. Thank you very much. Yeah, really love you all. You're the best. I cannot say how much I appreciate you more than that. And otherwise, join us on Saturday. I will be versing Bangles with a very special guest. Pommy Ben is going to be playing as Blood Angels, and I will be playing World Eaters, which is the same thing as this, but even worse. It's just a big Alpha Strike. So we'll see how we go. Thanks, Jack. Wolves, more wolves. I don't have wolves. But we'll see what I can do. I have Jaden, Mr. the Wolf himself, the Viking, who played the Thunderwolves the other day. We'll see if we can get him back on soon. So nice. Thank you all, chat. See you in the next one. Bye.